a glare now. Maybe that's not going to work.
Okay, now it's recording, okay?
Yeah, but now we're
I
getting
think
glare.
you see the glare, but I think it's gonna look okay in the.
Well, now, I can't even see my face.
Yeah, you're right there.
I have to go like this. Okay.
Now we both in it.
Oh, good.
Okay, let's talk.
Samara, I think that you're very philosophical, and you and I have long philosophical conversations,
I
don't
know. I know.
we? You like that?
Yes,
Have you always liked philosophy?
I do.
How come? What created that in you think?
I. It's interesting. It's my interest, or I want to learn a lot more than I know, and I'm curious, and
You are. My God, you ask so many questions. It's great. And who always has the answer?
you. And when you don't know, you make it up.
Gay, you've got it.
Yes.
You've got it, darling.
Yes.
What I want to talk to you about was something we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just like to say to the one person who's watching this, I used to say my mother, but my mother's no longer alive, so I don't know who that one person is. But hey, here we are on a Sunday morning. This is the real me. This is no makeup. This is the real Samara. Uh, we have nothing to prove. Maybe we do, but we don't know it. That's good.
We're just finding it out.
We're finding it out. But I was talking to Samara about talking, interviewing her and just having philosophical discussions. And tell people what you were thinking and what you said to me, will you? About your accent.
Oh, that I'm very self-conscious of my limitations. Of I came here to the United States when I was 17 years old, and I just knew the names of the week when I came, and probably to count a couple of numbers, and it was it took me a long time to even be able to put sentences together, but I have a very good understanding of the language, and I speak a lot, but not I would like not as much as I would like to. Probably I speak
You speak enough.
like a kid, like a fourth
You
grader.
speak enough, Samara.
But the reason that I felt a little uncomfortable about doing the videos is that I didn't want people to be judging my accent, my mispronunciations of the words, and that was kind of putting me down a little bit, and making me not want to be in videos at all.
Okay, let's talk about that, okay? Um, who would put you down? Who are those people?
It was just me putting me myself down because
Exactly.
because I don't know anybody. I probably wouldn't even know if what they're thinking about it.
And that's true of all of us. When people say, oh, what are they going to think? I think, who cares? Who are they? It's what we think about ourselves. And so that's very important for you to take into yourself, and for me, and for everybody, I think. Uh, You are so exceptional, Samara. Madam X. Madam X. You're very talented.
Thank
You
you.
take wonderful care of me, and I'm so appreciative that you do. And you're learning so much because you're receptive. You have an open mind.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about giving the people who might be watching this the same opportunity to have an open mind that you have?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Do you think that they have a right to criticize you?
I think that we all have the freedom to our own opinions, and so that anybody watching it have their own opinions on me or whatever we're doing, if like it or they don't like it.
That,
It's just fair.
And what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. And this is a life lesson, truly. And at my age, I've had so many life lessons. And I was telling Samara about at one time in San Francisco when I had been built up, TV star, glamour stuff. And then it all fell apart. And I had so much criticism, public criticism, in the newspapers and from on television, and people who didn't know me.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know me. They didn't know my heart.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know what I was going through.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, they really, in a sense, tried to kill the person I was. And I think that you either die or you live.
You get stronger.
And they say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm not so sure about that. I would prefer not to have to go through that.
Yes.
Because it really leaves a wound.
Yeah.
But even so, I really am grateful for my life and the wonderful people I know, and all the young people who now help me with my projects and my work.
And everybody that knows you from when they were little kids, and then now they're like, oh, you were like a dream come true.
But you know what's so funny about that is I look at these young people who are not so young anymore in some cases, and they say, we used to watch you when we were children. I go like, oh my God, that makes me anxious. Oh, you're going to go? Well, we don't turn off the TV. I learned that. Because if you do, then you have several different segments.
Tell them that I'm cooking too.
She's cooking. Zamara's over grilling chicken for me today. So, anyway, I just thought it was very interesting to talk about these things because here we've been losing weight. And by the way, that traffic noise is Coldwater Canyon down the hill from me. And I call it my waterfall.
Yeah.
But sometimes it isn't. So, Samara, thank you so much for being open and being honest. I think honesty is really one of the most important things in life. And we need to start by being honest with who we are. And so I would ask people that one viewer out there, one person, we're depending on you, to think about who they are. Who are you? Sometimes you don't know who we are. And I've been through stages like that. But I think you know who you are, don't you? Do you?
I think every day I know a little bit more about.
Yes.
Yeah, every day, and I discover something different about me that I didn't know.
How old are you, Samara?
I'm 36.
A beautiful 36 with 3 children,
Yeah.
husband,
Yeah.
and she has the most beautiful spirit. And in my view, spirit is everything. So thank you, darling. Have a good Sunday. You can take the rest of the day off. Bye. Bye, y'all.